And we're back with Katie's Astro Corner.
Yes, I know. This is Zodiac Corner.
Here are the highlights. So this is really the breakthrough we've all been waiting on. And who is this mostly going to affect? Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces. This means all the conversations you're having right now are luck, and particularly conversations that have to do with luck and abundance, increase, business. This means an increase in status is coming, and particularly probably having to do with money and finances of some kind. But this can also be a marriage. This is a huge marriage transit, which is a lot of fun if you're into committing formally. I had something of a formal commitment for a while, but then I suspected that he might have something to do with the serial murders that were occurring in my area, because they were all women who were similar to me in stature, demographic, and occupation. And then I thought to myself, why are we dating someone that we think could be associated with serial murders? So I chose myself. So I will not be getting married during this transit, but kudos to everybody who is. And then look here, this is also an increase in status and money and career, right? And so now we've had 1, 2, 3 different transits occurring all at the same time. Transits that have to do with money and increase. And this is super cool because everyone in America is super freaking broke right now because of inflation and the economic status, and we can't afford to live or eat or sleep or anything. So this is really the breakthrough we've all been waiting on. And look, here we have it again. The same planets that are here are now talking to the planets that are here, again talking about luck. And so this is the really important part to watch. Jupiter and all these, look, 1, 2, 3. Jupiter's luck. And then way on the other end of the board where you can't see, we'll look at it later, you have Uranus aspecting some important things too. And guess what? Uranus is surprises. We need some surprise, sporadic, sudden changes, and that's what we're gonna get. And then this means communication that is favorable. This is charming communications. You might have some liars coming in, but it also just might mean that these conversations up here are blessed, because remember, this first definition is lucky conversation. And so this is bringing it back into, somebody's getting married out there. That's kind of cool. Not me though, because I still think, I think he watches this channel. Babe, you know I don't, you know do you still know where I live? I was kidding before it was engagement, babe. But anyway, and it's super special. This means somebody's getting the encouragement and energy to complete the ideas that they've been thinking about. So there's been a lot of ideation, a lot of inspiration, a lot of feelings, perhaps, that you could not quite put into action. This is your action plan. Sun conjunct Mars. Action, and the action that reinforces ideal of self. Beautiful. But this might freak it up a little bit, just a little bit. We've got a square. Square is not like things to fear. I hate when astrologers like, this is so scary, because it's squares are not scary. They're challenges. Don't be weak. Don't be a baby. As long as you're not a baby, a square is not a problem, it's a challenge. It's the rising action of the plot. It's the character building the device. But it is a reminder that it won't be easy. And then it's got Venus, which is like our money and our relationships, and Pluto, which is my ex-girlfriend might be coming back. Yeah. Let's move on. But first, let's announce the winner of the contest. We had a little email contest. If you're not on my email newsletter list for astrology, please join it. It's separate from the Feminine Hysteria podcast email list, even though I've been kind of cross-promoting. But if you're not on my email newsletter list for astrology, then you're missing out on the opportunities to book with me, because I'm not open to be booked one-on-one all 12 months of the year. It happens sporadically when I have the energy to do it, because I am a manifestor in human design. So I'm just not built for constantly doing one-on-one, so you really just gotta catch it while it's open. And sometimes I give away
the winner, Karen Edge.
Follow because you think I'm cool. Don't come for the free-ish, okay? We want real community. I'm not a workhorse. And who is this mostly going to affect? Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces. Why? I can actually explain why I'm saying that certain zodiac signs are going to be affected by a transit. Primarily because when we look at these aspects, we've got Mercury here 3 times, we've got Jupiter here 3 times, we've got Venus here 4 times, and we've got the MC in 3 aspects as well. Mercury rules what? Virgo and Gemini. Jupiter rules what? Sagittarius and Pisces. So there we have the whole collective of mutables being impacted, and then through Venus we get what? Libra and Taurus. So Virgo, Gemini, Sag, Pisces, Libra, and Taurus are the ones that are gonna feel this the most. Really, if these planets are touching any of your houses with those placements, but where you might feel the most sensitive to it is your first house, or your rising sign, your moon, your sun, and your what? Your Venus, because that has to do with your values of money, okay? Gosh, my thighs are really sweaty. The dust has thigh sweat on it. That's embarrassing. Are you still? Yeah, but.
I used to wear Stockholm, now I prefer alone. I'd rather do this on my own than be disrespected.